Hey lovelies, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to achieve a soft bridal eyeshadow look. This is the only bridal eyeshadow tutorial you will ever need. No steps skipped, no guesswork, no confusion, just a flawless bridal eye step by step. Let's get in. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mamus Arte, a makeup artist and a YouTuber based in Warri Delta State. If you are stopping by for the first time, please do well to subscribe so you don't miss out on our weekly juicy video. Today's video is all about bridal eyeshadow tutorial. Very detailed, very straightforward, step by step. First off, you need to know the eye shape of your bride, of your client, and then you need to know what kind of eyeshadow look do they want. This is something that is going to guide you on what to do and what not to do. As for the product I'm applying now, this product on the eyelid is called an eyeshadow primer. I prefer to use an eyeshadow primer for brides in blending my eyeshadow because for me, I observe that it makes the eyeshadow to last longer and it makes it look well blended, no cracking, no breaking, okay? And I'm using this with a round fluffy eyeshadow brush. Now you need to blend that properly before moving to the next step. A bonus tip for you, if you do not have an eyeshadow primer, you can as well use your concealer to achieve this same result. Next off is using another fluffy brush from the Vicabel brush set and then a brush palette from Morphe. So I'm applying this brown nude transition color, and this look came highly requested by my clients. When it comes to eyeshadow application, what you want to do is to tap that product gently on the eyelid, on the high crease. Gently, you don't rub off. You just tap gently. You place it gently. The most important thing is you need to constantly blend. Always blend. Blending is the key. And yes, another reason, if you skip setting with a eyeshadow primer, your eyeshadow might stick in one place and become hard to blend. So you see the use of applying an eyeshadow primer or a concealer on your eyelid before applying eyeshadow. You can see how he's just blending in seamlessly into our eyelid. As you can see in this video, instead of going into a transition shade, I decided to apply eyeshadow at the outer corner of our eyelid. Okay, this is another technique I like to use for bridal makeup, bridal eyeshadow makeup, or just for professional look. Okay, and the eyeshadow I used is the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette. So I just applied on the outer corner of the eyelid. You place the products and then you begin to tap, and then you go in a circular motion, blending. I love this shade from the Huda Beauty. When it comes to bridal eyeshadow application, aside you getting a good brush, it's also important you get a good eyeshadow that does not crack, that does not break, okay? And I use this procedure to really uplift the bride face or the client face. So this is one technique that I usually use. It helps to uplift the eyes, especially if the person have hooded eyes. You can see that as I'm doing it, it just make the eyes look a bit larger. And then when I was applying eyeshadow at the outer corner of the eyes, you could see that I was blending upward. And these techniques make the eyes to be more bold and also sexy and yet beautiful. What you want to do is to smoke under the lash line. This is one fantastic tip you should not forget when it comes to bridal eye. It makes the eye to pop. It gives the eyes this beautiful effect, okay? And I'm picking a warm brown tone because that's close to our skin tone, but lightly deeper. And I'm also using a flat brush to place this product just at the under eyelash. Okay, this flat brush is from Glam Cosmetics, while this eyeshadow palette is the Annie's Beauty eyeshadow palette. That same dark brown I applied under the lash line. I took a bit of that and applied at the corner of the eyes, which is also the outer layer of the eyes. It's important for you to know the different names of the eyes, okay? The different parts and the different shape. This will help you in placement of your colors or in placement of your eyeshadow application. It's time to line the water liner. This part that I'm applying, this gel liner, is called the water liner. So most people usually cry when you are doing these techniques. So what I usually do is I place one of my fingers there and then I drag down a little and then I apply slowly and calmly so it does not irritate the eyes also and she doesn't start crying. And this also helps to define the eyes properly. Trust me, a black gel liner is a game changer when it comes to bridal eye look. As you can see, I'm lining the eyes, the eyelid, to keep the darkness on the outer corner only. This lifts the eyes and keep it elegant. Okay, you can see how the eyelash is looking darker. Check out these eyes. It's important to start with a clean brows. So first thing you want to do is to brush your brows upward with a spoolie. This helps you see your natural shape and any sparse area. This step also helps to prevent overdrawing and keep your brows looking natural. As you can see at the beginning of the video, she came with a micro-bladed brows, but I covered it with a foundation and a concealer. So right now, I'm just trying to draw a natural brows, okay? I'm trying to define the brows myself, and this is not a difficult thing to do. When it comes to defining of eyebrows in 2026, just make sure to first of all tam the eyebrows, okay? Once you tam it, it's easier to draw. As you can see, I am done. You draw a line on top, a line under, and this client of mine was very intentional about her brows. She was very intentional. Like, she kept looking at her phone, looking at the mirror on her phone, making sure I'm not making any mistakes. And at the end of the day, she said she love her brows. So if you want such compliment from your bride, from your clients, learn to follow this process and pattern. It's easier and it's faster. So when I was done with the brows, I went into my Mirac angle brush and took some concealer, applied concealer on the brow bones because I need those brow bones to pop. Trust me, when it is popping, it gives a different kind of feeling. But make sure you blend properly. Blending is key. In anything that you do, you need to blend. Blending is very important in eyebrows, in makeup application, in eyeshadow application. Blending is key. Like, you can't do without blending. There's no way you're going to succeed to have a flawless glam without a proper flawless blending. Next off is me blending the concealer with my Charlotte Tilbury finishing powder. I love this shade. I love how it just vanish into the skin, and I love how it's just easy to blend into anybody's skin. Okay, my beautiful client was just on the phone, constantly filming herself, doing Snapchat, doing selfie. She love her look. She gave a lot of compliments. And guys, trust me, if you want compliment like this, just follow the processes on this video. You'll be having lots of feedback from your clients. When I was done blending the brow bones, I went back to my eyeshadow and took a bit of the darker brown of my eyeshadow palette just to further define those outer corner of the eyes. And then next off is me going into my Emesmetics eyelash. I applied a bond on the eyelid, wait for it for 30 seconds before applying the eyelash, and this just make my eyelash process to be easier, faster, and it stick properly. Okay, so whenever you want to apply eyelash, make sure you apply the glue first, wait for it to be tacky before you proceed to the eyelash application. We're done. Time for glue. And guys, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. Let me know in the comment section, would you wear this as a bride for a special event? Okay, let me know in the comment section. I will see you all in my next video. Until then, stay blessed, be happy, smile often, and bye guys. Mwah.